Hello everyone. We are going to talk about something that is in the mouth of everyone. And I am not talking about the last Akira song, claramente. We are going to talk about ChatGPT. A few months ago, we created a video called How to Connect Cloud Run and Cloud SQL internally. And today, we are going to check how smart ChatGPT is. If you remember in this video, we explained that there are two ways to connect Cloud Run with Cloud SQL, with a public IP or with a private IP. Let's ask ChatGPT how to connect a Cloud Run with a Cloud SQL in a GCP with a public IP and a private IP. As all of you know, this is ChatGPT. And here, as all of you know, unless that you're living in a cave for the last 3 or 4 months, this is what we are going to make the questions. And we are going to make the question that we explained in the video. So first, we are going to ask to ChatGPT how to connect Cloud Run with Cloud SQL with a public IP. This is the first part. This is how we set it up at the beginning, if you remember the previous video. And in this case, we have a Cloud SQL, as you can see, with a public IP. Later on, we have to configure the SQL instance with a firewall to allow access. And then in the Cloud Run, we create an environment variable to do the connection. And in the Cloud Run service code, we use this environment variable to go to the Cloud SQL. This is how it was working. And the good thing here that we have, for example, with ChatGPT is that we can do something like, for example, can you please, you must be polite always, expand point 1 with CLI commands. So if we click here, it made this question. So what he is going to do now is he is going to show to us, for example, how to create a Cloud SQL instance, in this case with a command. And it's simple, gcloud SQL instance create with the instance name and the type of machine that we want to do and the region where we want to locate the Cloud SQL. So in the same way that we can do for the instance, for the point number 1, for the point number 2, for the point number 3, here we're going to have all the steps. First, we create the instance. Second, we assign the public IP with this gcloud command, instance patch, the instance name, and then assign IP. And then in the third part, we do the script to see that really the IP has been assigned. Can you do the same for point 2? So now what he is going to do, he's going to show to us how to do this firewall configuration for the point 2. In this case, we need to put gcloud SQL instance patch, the name of the instance, and we authorize the IP address. It's crazy. This is the way how it was done before. So, but let's say in question how to connect Cloud Run with Cloud SQL, but in this case, instead to do with a public IP, let's do with a private IP. If we do the same question, how to connect Cloud Run with Cloud SQL, let me go down, with a private IP, what ChatGPT is going to do is going to explain to us step by step the same thing, but in this case with a private IP. But as you remember in the previous video, what we did is how to connect Cloud Run with Cloud SQL with a private IP and a serverless connector. So now, in this case, what ChatGPT is going to do is going to explain to us how to do all these steps. First, as we know, we are going to create the Cloud SQL instance, in this case with a private IP. The second, we open the firewall. And now, in the point number 3, we create the environment variable. Step number 4, we are going to do this connection. Step number 5, here we have the command how to do that. And in the point number 6 is create a new Cloud SQL serverless connector using the following command. And in the point number 7, we are going to connect the serverless connector with the Cloud Run. But we can do something super simple, like for example, can you please expand point number 7 with commands? And as soon as we do that, what ChatGPT is going to do is going to show to us how to do this command. So this is crazy because what we're having now today here is the solution of everything. Not everything in our life, but yes, the solution of everything that we have in IT world. anything. So for me, this is the most spectacular thing that happened in this 2022 and 2023 too. So it's something crazy because it's not only that can show to us how to do everything IT related, it's that even it's going to tell to us, so it's going to give to us a lot of tips. And it's not only for developers, it's for DevOps guys, it's for administrator, it's for whatever kind of person. I know that all of you know how ChatGPT is working. I know that all of you have used that. But for me, the idea of this video is not other than to open a door about a question. It's going to be the solution for most of the people. It's going to make us clever that we are, smart that we are, because now I don't need to go to Google. I don't need to Google anything. Now I can come here and I only need to go to this page and I can make whatever question and automatically. So I have the solution. We are going to need to have humans to type that, because the question is, this machine, they only need me to type how to deploy this Cloud Run service with Terraform. So he can do everything. So if you use this API and the answer that this API is giving to you, and you take the code that is given to you, you can make automatically tools. For me, really, is the most crazy and fascinating thing that I ever seen in the IT world. So I know that everyone is talking about that, but when you are working with that, and not in the way to say, hey, make for me this block entry, oh, I want to know who made that. No. When we go to this point, for me, this is the most fascinating thing that I see ever in my life in the IT world. So I hope that you enjoy. I hope that this video makes you think and use this app because it's crazy.
Do you think your project infrastructure is well set and maintained? We know for sure there is always room for improvement. If you are uncertain where to begin, let's first do an audit of what you already have. We will review your setup from every angle: performance, cost, security, high availability, automation, and provide you with a detailed roadmap of which direction your infrastructure should go, generate concrete tasks for you to implement, or even take on your infra entirely, if you let us, of course.